Hello, today's session is about OneDrive Business integration. To get started, for now, the OneDrive for Business integration is experimental, and so it's set up at the cluster level. OneDrive for Business is a little bit different from the OneDrive for Personal in that it's has the tenant boundary, like each different company's different Azure Active Directory may have different OneDrive for Business, but for now, we set it up as a cluster level setting. So it's like for Enterprise Edition, so one single tenant in a cluster can use it. And as we move on, we may change that so it becomes a tenant-wide setting. So every single tenant can have a OneDrive for Business setup. So for now, it's beta integration, and give it a try and let us know, how it works for you and how you would like it to be done in the future. So to get OneDrive for Business integrated, first of all, you need to go into your Active Directory, the Azure Active Directory, and then create a application. I already got the application created, so it's a web application. So I'm going to go through the parameters and tell you what those parameters are. So it's asking for a client ID, it's asking for a client secret, and it's asking for a callback URL. The callback URL is more it's more like a CentreStack side of the property has to be fixed to your URL. So making sure your CentreStack instance is available on the internet, has a public DNS, so then the Azure AD can call back to you. And the client ID is the client ID there on the screen, and the client secret is the client secret you can create under the keys. So now if you look at the reply URL, so this reply URL, it's more like a CentreStack property you need to put in here. So just under management /storage config /SkyDrive callback. So you just need to know to use that as a callback URL and matching that reply URL with this callback URL. And the client secret is created under the key. You need to also set the permission up. So under the Azure AD, the OneDrive for Business, the permissions are set to the SharePoint Online. So you need to add and making sure this Azure AD application, web application, is capable of, has enough permission to use Office SharePoint Online. So with that setup, you can go to Storage Manager, and then you could create a mount a OneDrive for Business folder. So now I already set it up once, so I just get rid of it, and then I can set it up one more time. So in order to do so, I need to create a secret, a key. So this is the client secret field. So for now, I just create one, make it a 2-year one. So kind of a long time token kind of. So just take it, copy it, and we need to, in order for that, we need to go back to the cluster setting. And remember, for now, this is a cluster level setting, but eventually it should be moved into the tenant level setting. So to match up with the Azure AD, like tenant by tenant kind of a nature. So you can go to cloud storage and then go back to OneDrive for Business again. So what's the goal? What's the purpose of supporting OneDrive for Business? So then you can have one single place to access your, all your files from CentreStack. So if you go through, it's going to be asking for a authorization code. So you need to just copy and paste that authorization code in. So then the two sides, is connected, right? So on the So basically on the Microsoft Office 365 side, you go to Azure Active Directory, create an application, and then create a client ID, client secret, and then take that and set it up on the CentreStack server side, and then you could, access the OneDrive for Business from the CentreStack server side. And together with your other, your file server storage, your other storage, then you have one single place to access all your files. So now we uploaded a file. We just need to do a refresh. And after refresh, the file shows up on the OneDrive for Business side. So as a quick review, you set up a web application on the Azure Active Directory side, and then take the client secret and the client ID to the CentreStack server side, and then you set it up. Thank you.